What's going on? Today I'm going to show you guys how I do my modern mullets. The last haircut this client got was a buzz cut, so this is just all grown out from the buzz cut look, and he wants to change it up to a nice modern mullet. Didn't want too much off the top and nothing off the back, so really just tapering the sides out to make it look nice and into a nice mullet shape. And then the first thing we're going to start doing is start by wetting the hair and sectioning out the sides from the top. That's probably the most important thing, so you don't get any hair cut that you don't want cut from the top, because we're just focusing on the sides right now to start the mullet. And then what we're going to do after we section all the top out, we're going to start by cutting the foundation on the sides just in the shape that we're going to do for the mullet, so that the three blends in nicely to the longer hair. That's the whole point of the foundation, is so we can connect the top to the sides and not go further than we need to go with the clippers. And then as soon as we did the foundation, we went ahead and debulked the sides with a 3 so that we can start fading. Then after that, we put the half guard on to put the guideline in and to start the fade. And then as soon as we put the line in exactly to the thickness that we wanted to, about 1 inch thick, we went ahead and took the guard off and had the clippers open. Then to get that line out, we're just gonna, with no guard, we're just gonna open it all the way and then fade it out until it's closed, slowly, notch by notch. And then as soon as we get the fade done, we're just gonna use the trimmers just to make sure we get that faint line out at the bottom that we initially used to put our guideline in. After we were done with the first guideline, we put the one on closed and do the same thing that we did with the other guideline.
Take a Zoe, you killed this one.
Then we go ahead and put the 2 guard on, open, and start to blend down so that we don't have to put any more guidelines in. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and put the 1.5 open all the way to closed, and then put the 1 guard open to close, and then the fade is finished, man. Nice and simple. I don't like to put too many guidelines in, just because then you have to take them out and you don't have as much room as you want, and then you go higher than you need to, you know. So I try to keep it real simple and only put 1 or 2 guidelines in at the beginning. And that's more of the fade that matters. That half guideline and the 1 guideline is one of the most important lines. Then after we're done with the fade, we go ahead and line up the sides with the trimmer and just do some detail work with the shears, with shear over comb, to completely finish up the side.
Take a Zoe, you killed this one.
And since we're finished with the fade on both sides, we're just gonna go ahead and split up the top in half and just make sure that nothing is hanging over the fade. And then after we do that, we're just gonna even out the top. Not a lot to cut, not a lot of shear work to do in this haircut, just because he's trying to grow it all out now that he had a buzz cut last time, and he's trying to grow it into the nice long mullet. So not too much work here. After the fade was definitely the most important part of the haircut on this one. And then after I even everything out, we're gonna add texture here. We're gonna do some slide cutting to bring out more texture on the top, and we're just making sure that we do not close the shears all the way, because then it'll create a huge hole in the haircut. This is a great way to add texture. And then after the slide cutting, we're gonna go ahead and grab the razor and texturize the top even more. But since this hair is real straight, and a mullet doesn't look too good when it's real straight and flat. So that's why I want to bring as much texture as possible. Then we start to style it. So the first thing I always like to add is the sea salt spray. And then after the sea salt spray, I add some Tomb 45 clay. It's important to put more than one product in most of the time, because most people's hair needs it. And we're just trying to bring out as much volume as we can with this haircut, so that he can wear like a messy mullet. Something that's really popular right now, for sure. And then right here, we're drying it out with the diffuser, so that it just doesn't flatten down after all the product we put in there and everything like that, and how his hair normally is. So we put the diffuser on so that it can kind of bring out that volume as well. Because if you put just a regular attachment on a blow dryer, it's just going to blow it flat down.
You killed this one.
You don't want that. You want the nice messy texture look. Because his hair was really short before, but normally I would not do this for a mullet. If they're trying to grow it out and things like that, I'll just clean up their neck nicely. But we're going to make sure that we're not doing too much of a defined line with this lineup, just to get off the hairs off his neck and clean it up so that it looks like he got a haircut, you know.
Take a Zoe, you killed this one.
And then I just do a razor for the lineup to make it pop out more, and just that's it, man. After styling it, the haircut is all done, man. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for the support.
Take a Zoe, you killed this one.